Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Lalaya from One Tutor. I have a question for you. Do you sometimes wonder why you understand English but you can't speak? I'm sure you must have asked yourself that question at some point. Perhaps you've actually gone for an English course, or perhaps you know your English level is quite good but you are having difficulty because you understand but you can't speak. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you 3 amazing tips that will help you overcome this difficulty. Tip number 1 would be, don't be afraid. Tip number 2 would be, don't doubt yourself. Can we say it together, everybody? Don't doubt yourself. And tip number 3 would be, don't be perfect. Don't think about perfection. So we're looking at 3 great tips that will help you overcome the problem you're having. Problem of difficulty in communicating, difficulty in speaking English. So let's look at tip number 1. Tip number 1 would be, don't be afraid of mistakes. So many times I find a lot of people, you've done the hard job, you've taken the course, you've improved yourself up to a certain level that you should be able to speak naturally and fluently without worrying about problems. But you're thinking about the mistakes that you might make. And of course, for that reason, that's stopping you from practicing or using the skills that you must have learned. So remember, everyone, don't be afraid of mistakes, because if you keep thinking about the mistakes rather than thinking of how to exercise or to put into practice that thing that you've learned, that skill that you've acquired, you might be discouraged to move ahead. You might be discouraged to practice every time. If you're finding value in the video, kindly subscribe to the channel somewhere down here, and also turn on the notification bell to stay informed on great videos like this one. So we're looking at point number 2. Point number 2 would be, don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself, because if you doubt yourself, well, that's the first step of not being able to move forward. Of course, every time you want to speak to people that you've not met before, you've met new people, and of course you want to exercise, you want to practice, you want to communicate either for work or for social reasons, and of course you've said to yourself, I can't do it. So those words would set you back. Those words would preventing you from taking the necessary step. Or you can find yourself taking the step, but when the thought comes to your mind, now of course, mentally speaking, you are now able to follow through. So remember, everyone, don't doubt yourself. Always believe in yourself, because you've taken the necessary steps. You've taken a course, or perhaps you've done something that has helped you achieve a certain level of English skills. So instead of you putting that into practice, you'd rather doubting yourself. So remember not to doubt yourself. Of course, if you were practicing a certain sport, if you're just taking a certain sport and let's say you want to parachute. Let's say you want to do a certain sport. You want to play hockey. You want to play golf. You want to play a certain hockey. Of course, let's assume that you're going for a competition. Yeah, what's important for you is your ability to follow through, to believe in yourself, even though you know you lack some certain skills. So remember, everyone, it's the same thing. You need to remember that you shouldn't doubt yourself. So you understand English, but you are not able to speak just because you are putting doubt inside of you all the time. Remember, self-doubt would hold you back rather than push you forward. So remember to always prevent that thought in your mind. Don't just guard your heart, guard your mind, guard everything, and protect yourself from that voice that comes to you to say that you can't. Self-doubt. It means don't doubt yourself, but rather follow through. Believe in yourself and just follow through on that thought in your mind, on that thing you need to do. You need to speak, you need to communicate, you need to speak with other people in English. So don't doubt yourself, just do it. Tip number 3 that would help you overcome the problem that you're having, that will help you overcome the difficulties, something that is stopping you from moving forward with your English. So we're looking at perfection. Don't be perfect. Don't don't aim to be perfect. Of course, don't get me wrong, it's a good thing if you can be as perfect as possible. But of course, if you are thinking about perfection, you're thinking about, well, constructing the what you're going to say in the best possible form without errors in the grammar, without errors in pronunciation. And of course, in this way, you continuously think about it. I think I've got problems with this. I got problems with that. I think, how do I pronounce that word? Should I pronounce the American way? Should I pronounce the English way? Should I pronounce in a certain way? So you have many thoughts in your mind, and you're thinking. You keep thinking about it. You keep thinking about it because you want to be perfect. You want to come across in the best possible way. You want to communicate in the workplace to a colleague in the best possible way. You want to speak with someone that you want to meet, someone you've just met, or someone you're going to meet. You want to communicate in the best possible way. So you don't want to make mistakes. You want to cross the T's. You want to speak in the best possible way, bringing out the best pronunciation, and so on. So you're trying to be perfect, which is not a problem, but a problem with if you continuously feel that you're not coming across in the best possible way. That could be a stumbling block. A stumbling block will be something that will prevent you from making progress, because you want to be ready. You want to be complete. But of course, remember, it's an exercise. It's training for you. If you need to speak, you need to communicate. It's a language that you're continuously learning every day. It's a routine. It's something. It's a lifestyle. It's something you're continuously learning. And in order for you to be able to speak effectively, you understand, but you want to be perfect. And of course, you wonder why you're not able to communicate, because you're trying to be perfect. Remember, it's about perfection, but it's also about not allowing your perfection to stop you, to hold you back. Instead of moving forward, just bring out your ideas. Just speak the way it is. Just speak, what's in your mind. Just communicate what's in your mind without worrying about problems or difficulties you have, without worrying about being too perfect in what you're saying. Remember, everyone, if you've got questions regarding the video, can I leave them in the comment section? Or perhaps you have some problems that you're facing that is preventing you from being able to communicate, even though you can speak, you understand English, but something that is preventing you from moving forward. It would be great to hear about these problems or the challenges you're facing in the comment section. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, keep practicing, overcome the problems you're having. Don't be too perfect. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Just keep trying all the time. And I'll see you at the next one.